Day 7, the kill switch. So the kill switch is a function in TradeStation that allows the traders to close all their short and long positions that are open in their account. It allows the trader to close them all of them, instantaneously when the market is open. This feature is not enabled when the market is closed. If the market is closed, you'll have to use you'll have to use the bid and ask limit price functions to set the price and then execute the order when the markets are closed. But when the markets are opened and you are going to close all the positions, then this kill switch is useful. So the kill switch can be accessed on your mobile phone, and it can also be accessed by clicking in the blank area in this region where all the positions are displayed in the header, and then you should be able to see close all positions. Since this account is currently short Tesla, then the TradeStation platform understands that it's only short positions in the account that will be closing, and it also has another option to close all positions that are short in all other accounts if the trader has secondary or tertiary accounts. This is now disabled because the markets are closed, so that's why they're grayed out. But as soon as the bell rings, the function will be enabled, and then you'll be able to close all the positions simultaneously at market order using this kill switch. Statistically speaking, we would use this kill switch maybe 4 to 8 times a year. It doesn't happen very often. Okay, the only reason why I'm making this video is that it's just a video to let you know that this feature exists. I don't think we would ever use it 8 times. I would probably think maybe 2 to 4 times a year, 4 max, because if you make a mistake and the market continues moving lower, then you get into a position where you're leaving money on the table. So it's the next videos will talk about certain market conditions where we would want to use this feature. But I think that, sometimes it will be intuitive. For example, if we understand Apple's price move and Tesla's price move, with experience, we kind of know that Apple makes an average move around 1.75%. Tesla is like 4% up or down. If you ever see Apple down 5%, how often does that happen, right? On that day, then it's probably a good idea to close that position and then think about reopening that position such that the positions match is true. So if the algorithm is still shorting Apple after it went down 5% and then bounced up to like 2.99% at the end of the day, and the algorithm is still in a short position, it's probably a good idea to add that position back and then ensure that the positions match, that the conditional statement is set to true. Because after you close that position in the pre-market in Apple, the position match condition will be set to false, unless the algorithm decides to close the Apple position and then go into a flat status rather than a short 29, or what is it? It's not even shorting, in this account, it's not even shorting Apple. So in Tesla, for example, Tesla right now in this account is shorting 29 shares of Tesla. And then in the pre-market, if you wake up and it's down like 10%, then it's a no-brainer that you probably want to close that position and then see what the algorithm does throughout the whole entire day. And if it ends up that Tesla is closing at around -7% and the algorithm's still short, then think about re-adding back that position because the market could continue lower. But in the case where you don't know if that's the case, you don't know if it's going to continue moving lower, you always have the option of contacting me. Every person with a 750R account has direct access to me in Discord, through email, through WhatsApp, through any communication protocol, and I respond within one, as fast as possible. Okay, so in today's markets, because it's so volatile with so much uncertainty, it's best not to take the role of making the assumption on your own until you get like about 1.5 years of experience using these systems. Because we've had people who override the systems, and it's crazy. I spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars of private equity money to develop it, and brain power, man, I spent more than 8 years developing the system, and then all of a sudden some guy comes in and closes out all the positions without even thinking. So there's a huge gap between experience and no experience right there, and that's what we're trying to balance. We want to be careful of doing things that have a huge potential to damage the account with profits left on the table, or other detrimental things that can happen. Okay, thank you very much. That's the kill switch. We do not use it very often, but it's just this video is just letting you know that it exists.